Alrighty, so we have like 4 days left in the season for ventures and just in general save the world. Like we're on a seasonal thing, and season ends like the 24th, I believe, and your boy has like 6 more videos that he wants to post before the season ends. And actually, funny enough, we're coming up on a year of posting like crappy weapons. I think we started on the lunar llama weapons like back last year, and we're coming up on that. So yeah, so I think the idea for me is after the Luna Llamas, or like once we get there, I think we'll just switch to like going through like the base game weapons, and then we'll just go through the collection book in order, because I have a list of that. Actually, let me just pull that up right now. I have a list of all the weapons, and shout out to all these people right here. There's so many people that made this, and there's so much more stuff that I want to add to it, but I just haven't had the time. But there's basically like a crap ton of lists, like so much information on this, but it's down in the comments. Anyways, not to get sidetracked, but basically I want to go through all these weapons and just make a video on every single weapon in the game. And we've already done like a lot whenever it comes to seasonal weapons and like basically event weapons, because we've done lunar llamas, holiday weapons we recently are doing still. What else? Like we haven't done like spy llamas, military llamas, like stuff like that. So there's a lot more weapons that I want to cover and go through. So that list is very helpful whenever it comes to that. But today we're going to be talking about the supersonic slasher. Now this weapon is actually very fun. It's one of the very few weapons that can actually have crit explosions for the 6 perk. If you don't know, there's about like 11 weapons. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure there is 11 weapons. You would think I'd remember this for, many reasons, but I don't. Anyways, yeah, it's one of the very few that can have it. And funny enough, I actually kind of like it. I like every crit explosion weapon. It's just my thing. I was like that person that got like the whole crit explosion thing started because Josh, he started a list, and I told him how good the Stormblade was. He gave me a loadout. It was a whole thing. Anyways, I was basically the cause of the whole crit explosion of Faz, or is it Fab? Whatever, the Fab, I think. But yeah, basically, yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. So it's a fun weapon. You get it through llamas, so it's a very common weapon, or winter llamas, of course. By the way, you have like a few days. By the time this is posted, you have like 3 days to get it, so get it. But anyways, the perk that we're going to be running today is actually a double crit damage, crit rating, damage to miss monsters and bosses, and then critical hits with this weapon cause an explosion, so just crit explosions for the 6 perk. And then of course energy. Now actually a lot of people might be concerned of why we're running energy, or questioning it. Surprisingly enough, there's actually a really good loadout, and you can trust me with this one, because Az has done the math so hard that I probably would look at it and die, just fall over and die, because like I'm really good at math, but like video game math, just like I don't like doing, so everyone else does it. So and I'm pretty sure like Beast is like seen it, maybe I don't know if he's actually went through the math and whatnot, but Az does a really great job, so shout out to him. I'll put down the crit explosion thing down in the comments. I don't have it open, but he gave me a list of basically all of the like the what's it called? Yeah, crit explosion melee calculator. That's what it is. It's right here. So there's like a bunch of stuff that you can go through this. There's feature updates and the calculator itself that you can go through, the results of everything, and who's the best for whenever it comes to crit explosions. So it's really crazy. You guys should definitely click that down below if you ever have questions about crit explosions. And it's 12 weapons, not 11. I think I always forget. I think the owl is the one that can have crit explosions, but it's bad because it's a club. And there's only one hero that affects clubs. So yeah, I think I only say 11 because yeah, there's only 11 that actually work whenever it comes to like Whiteout fan loadouts. Anyway, speaking of loadouts, let's actually get into loadout today. So you might be thinking, why are we running energy? Like why, it's actually funny enough, because the best loadout to run with this weapon, Supersonic Slasher, is actually Paleo Luna with Blast from the Past. Now, like I said, Az has done the math, and he basically said like the loadout wise, whenever it comes to damage and the most DPS output, this loadout is like the highest. And then I think following, actually I could just, we had a conversation like right before this. Yeah, he said, even though Blast from the Past is better than Totally Rockin' Out, the order is Blast from the Past for the one that we're running right now. Totally Rockin' Out with Assassin's Area, Assassin Sarah, and then the Totally Rocking Out with Whiteout Fiona. So the Whiteout Fiona that we usually run whenever it comes to crit explosion weapons is actually really bad, or not bad, but it's the worst out of the 3 that you could run. So the next up would be Assassin Sarah, but we're going to be running the best loadout, which of course, like I said, is Paleo Luna with Blast from the Past. And then also on top of that, we're going to be running Story and Hide and Focus, you know, classic go-tos whenever it goes to Blast from the Past, Anatomy Lessons, because crit explosions, you know, she's just really good for that. Battle Beat for that increased attack speed whenever she is activated, and, you know, just Rock and Rift's really good. And then Coconuts, because according to Az, yes, all going back to Az, he says that the damage with the Coconuts is a lot better than just not running it, so... also, he told me I do nature or energy. To be honest, energy is really only necessary for Totally Rocking Out. So actually, I guess that's true, because if you're running Assassin Sarah, Totally Rocking Out, you can run Eddie. Like there's like a few different loadouts. Like this is the other loadout. I'll just show you guys. I might do a part 2. I don't like doing 2 loadouts in one video. I think it's very like I don't like comparing loadouts. I like doing like separate videos. I know it's weird. Like I don't like part 2 things, but at the end of the day, I don't like comparing 2 loadouts in one video. It's like, what's better? It's definitely situational. So like, that's why I don't do it. But yeah, this is the other loadout that you could run. But actually, I think with, since we're going to run Blast from the Past, I think energy is not the best. So yeah, I think we're just going to jump right into, changing that real quick. Yeah. So yeah, he's probably right. Az is probably right. Nature is probably the best since it's a water storm, but if it wasn't a water storm, then you'd run energy or whatever the nature or whatever the storm it is. Next season's a mini boss, so you'd run energy. Anyways, yeah, we've been here for a long time. Let's just jump right into the mission. I don't even know what mission we're running. I've been rambling. Otherwise, I'll see you guys whenever we actually get into the mission. Alrighty, starting the mission. I got an encampment. I got 2 coconuts. Yeah, I only found 2, and the mission has like 9 minutes for charging, so very fun. Love evacuates. But yeah, let's eat the coconut. Let's see how it goes. Now, the one thing that I know about this weapon, because I have used it before, it's very slow attacking, but like the best it can get is with running not Totally Rocking Out. I don't know why I always forget her name, but running what's her face in support for Rock and Rift to get activated. So once it's actually activated, you swing a little bit faster. So that's why putting some traps down whenever it comes to missions or trapping out, it's probably best. But you can see, like, it's really good. The explosions, decently good. You know, the one mortal enemy against melee weapons is right HUSKS. So, but even then, like, I could just jump over, swing a little bit, get that explosion. Okay, all right, calm down now. Calm down now. Get that explosion going, and then, okay, I get it. It's enough slices. There we go. Okay, and then you can kill it. It's not bad. I mean, it takes a minute to get enemies killed, but I mean, it's a ride husky, so what are you gonna do? But like right here, they just go to this group of enemies. Let me adrenaline rush, eat my coconut, my other one, and just, you can see the crit explosions pretty much get rid of most of the enemies. Now you have to remember this isn't energy either, so against physical enemies, it's not going to do that more damage, but we're going to be having more water enemies throughout the mission, so it's not bad. Otherwise, there's about 6 minutes of the mission, or 8 minutes until the actual mission starts. I'm just going to wait until it starts, and then we'll jump into that. Alrighty, the mission has started. We got 16 coconuts. This actually map is not well known for like searching containers and whatnot, but we got lucky. I got 5 back to back, and I was kind of happy about it. Otherwise, honestly, I don't know really what else to talk about this weapon. There is something that Beach and Az has mentioned. The heavy attack actually shoots. You can see it here. Let me not stand next to enemies so you can kind of see it. So whenever you heavy attack, it actually, the little guns on the wings actually shoot little bullets. And now it doesn't do it from a distance. The range on this is actually 1.5 tiles. So if I go up to this mist monster right here, I'll hit him from here. So a tile and a half is actually not bad for a heavy attack, especially for, I think this weapon's actually a spear. Probably should have talked about that. Yeah. Oh no, it's an axe. That's actually interesting. It's an axe, not a spear, which is something that you wouldn't think. You would think it would be different. I guess it makes sense to be an axe because of the way it swings. But yeah, oh yeah, because spears don't. You know, spears are stabby stab. Axe are swingy swing. Yeah, that's what. That's how I remember. Oh my gosh, I'm about to die. That's how I remember weapons. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. The damage for the weapon's not bad. As wanted me to mention that usually you don't one-shot husky, like husky husk. But you tend to two-shot them, I've noticed, just about. So I have my Rock and Rift activated. So, gosh, this weapon's way better when your Rock and Rift activated. Gosh, oh, it just feels so nice. I got a few mist monsters right here. Let me just get rid of them. Okay, that's a little awkward. My Rock and Rift wasn't activated there. There we go. Look how many enemies I actually clean up. Quick explosion to my right. Just so nice. I need some coconuts, get my health back. Also, I think if I remember correctly, actually no, I think there's the only way to get rid of exploders is anti-airs and stunning them, but I don't think you can stun them. I don't think crit explosions stun. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm thinking. But yeah, honestly, Supersonic Slasher, definitely one of those weapons that are underrated. Not a lot of people think about it. I feel like every single weapon that has crit explosions minus the Night Owl, because that's like the only crit explosion weapon that's like horrible because it's a club. But most crit explosion weapons, the rest 11 of them, actually really good. I know I've talked about the Stormblade. I've done a video on that. Great weapon, probably the best crit explosion weapon out there. And then I think following up, it's the weapon that it's like the brother of the Night Owl, but it actually is good. Gosh, why can't I remember it? Oh, I can't remember. But I did do videos on most of the crit explosion melee weapons. But honestly, I think I would put this one like right under the Stormblade. Whenever Rock and Rift is activated, you do a crazy amount of damage. And you don't feel like this weapon has... Actually, I think the attack speed's very low. The only reason why it's not is because Rock and Rift's being activated. So let me inspect it. So yeah, it's 0.64 as compared to like the Stormblade, since it has double attack speed. It's 0.32, so it's literally half. So the Stormblade's twice as faster than the Supersonic Slasher, but with Rock and Rift in support, not bad. I wonder if the Miniboss is spawned. There it is. Shielded Nature Acid Pools Vampiric. Okay, wait, let me eat a coconut, get that, switch back. Let's see if we're doing a decent amount of damage for a shielded Miniboss. Not bad in its nature too. So we're doing exactly, if I remember correctly, it's 50% of the damage that we can do. I think that's what the stats are whenever it comes to elements. So that's not bad. I mean, I know Az is using the same loadout, or at least the same weapon, so not too shabby. And that's actually a kind of a cool thing. I don't think I've died once, minus I think I died in an encampment, but to be fair, I think the reason why I died at the encampment was because... Actually, no, I don't think I died. I probably did, and I just don't recall. I have horrible memories. But yeah, honestly, not bad. I mean, like, I think Beach is actually using the Supersonic Slasher too. So if this Miniboss doesn't despawn, I would, yeah, consider it good. Look at that. You got the shielded Miniboss gone. It can clear a decent amount of enemies if the discharger isn't shot. So... I don't know. I'd give this, maybe I should start a thing and like rate the weapons at the end of the videos and tell you, like, I usually tell you to try your weapon. Like, this is one of those weapons that you do have to try. But honestly, I think whenever it comes to tier wise, if you're using the classic tier maker list, I think this is an A tier weapon. I don't think it's S tier, just considering the fact that the Stormblade has like a crazy attack speed on it and does way more damage, or at least what I've seen. And it feels a little bit more consistent. Yeah, we love smashers. I don't think no one's running base. I think I think that's what's going on here. I probably should throw some darts down. But actually, no, I think someone is running base. Is it not down? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is definitely an A tier weapon. Try it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. There's 3 loadouts that you can run. You can run the Whiteout Fiona one, but it's probably not going to be as good as this one. And then if you do run this one, then let me know what you think of it down in the... Oh my gosh, why are there so many smashers? Jeez, like 30 of them. Gosh. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, like the video, subscribe down below if you guys want to support me. Actually, I think we just hit 4,300, so shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Otherwise, yeah, don't forget, as always, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one.